So, hello everyone, this is Sonia. I'm a PhD candidate in CADS. Today I'm going to discuss about my research, recent research actually about the sustainability awareness, consumer sustainability awareness of smartwatches in post-purchase phase. So as you may know, smartwatches has like different functions, and a user will be able to do like lots of functions such as listening to music, texting, or function to connectivity to their phone, to be able to answer their phone calls, and so on. So there are lots of benefits regarding this small wearable technology. Could you please go next? Okay, but the critical question is that besides all the benefits that wearable has, what is actually the major issue of the regarding the sustainability of this device? Next, please. There are certain sustainability obstacles regarding wearable technology, including smartwatches, such as software incompatibility of the wearables, or combining electronic with the textile or the batteries they have. So we can say that soon or late, they're going to be part of the e-waste in the environment. Next, please. So as you see, if we continuously go for the purchasing wearable technology as well as smartwatches without considering the sustainability aspect and issue of this product, we're going to have so much e-waste in the environment, which has like negative impact on the people, health, environment, and animals. So the question now is, what are the attributes of the sustainable wearables, including a smartwatch? Next, please. Durability is the first function. Durability regarding physical durability, emotional durability, and the ability for updating the software, battery durability, manufacturing co-creation, and customization are all reflecting the durability aspect of smartwatches. The other function for having like the sustainability smartwatch is the function of the disassembly, where you can disassemble the smartwatches. You can recycle it in an appropriate way in the future when you want to trash it. Next, please. So the other function is designed for biodegradability. When the components of your wearable technology as well as your smartwatch are going to be biodegradable, you can easily separate them and you can recycle them in an appropriate way. So this phase of the innovation is still at the phase of the academia, not actually in the industry, but this is the phase that researchers mainly focus on that. Next, please. So the problem is that for having sustainable smartwatch in the future, it's not enough to just focus on the design, manufacturing, and producing it. It's important that consumers also be aware of this sustainability issue and challenging, and actually take part in the sustainability movement. Next, please. Next, please. Okay, so the purpose of this study actually followed two main purposes. First is to explore consumer awareness of wearable sustainability challenging by examining their post-purchase online reviews of smartwatches. And then the second one is to explore consumers' criteria and expectation, which may indirectly impact on the sustainable using of wearables in the long term. Next, please. So we basically followed the qualitative research method in this study. We applied summative content analysis, including both deductive and inductive coding approach with applying systematic sampling method. Next, please. The data selection criteria, we selected iWatch 5 and Active 2, which are reported as the two most famous smartwatches in last year in 2020. We did go through the Amazon original official website and review the customer post-purchase comments from October 1st to March 31st, and we use Amazon Review Exporter for doing that. The data also saved in the Excel file. Next, please. The first phase of the data analysis procedure was like deductive coding. The codes were developed based on the circular economy philosophy, and the second phase was inductive coding, which the code were gradually developed based on the reviewers' categorizations. These are actually the final results. As you see, like the functionality. It's hard for me to see that. The tracking attributes, functionality, and expressing the emotion are dominant themes for the iWatch. Next, please. And for the Active 2, expressing feeling, durability, functionality, and tracking attributes are the domain themes, actually. The main themes regarding sustainability as well as the product attributes we'll also explain in the later slide. Next, please. So durability. Consumers perfectly actually reflect the durability aspects of both brands, but the most important durability aspect for them was like battery durability. In comparison to iWatch 5, most consumer about the Samsung were very satisfied about the battery durability that they have, but for the smartwatch it was like such an issue for them because they just have like 11 hours of the charge. Next, please. For the functionality, both brand consumer were very satisfied about the syncability and connectivity to the phone that they have, so they didn't have to like carry their phone during doing their exercise or being far away from their phone. Next, please. Yeah, for the tracking attributes, they both brand user reflects tracking mental condition and physical condition. But since the iWatch 5 doesn't originally provide the sleep tracking function, most of the consumers had complained about this issue. But for the Samsung user, they were completely satisfied with the sleep tracking function that they provided for the Samsung Active 2. Next, please. For the assistive function, we can say that Galaxy Active 2, they did a better job in terms of providing more features, more customizations options for the consumers. So customers reflect more and positive feedback regarding this smartwatch. Next, please. And for the updated feature, which are included new application as well as providing bigger screen size rather than the older version, I can say that both of the brands, the users provide positive feedbacks, but generally for the Active 2, they provided better feedbacks actually and more feedbacks regarding these features. So as a conclusion, I can say among all sustainability attributes, user just reflected durability aspect of the smartwatch. No comments were found regarding disassembly and biodegradability. It may be because of that most of the consumer are at the early stage of the using these products, not facing very challenge about the trashing the products. In general, Samsung user reflects, sorry, could you please go? Yeah. In general, Samsung user reflects more positive feedback regarding different durability aspect of the smartwatch, battery, emotional, and customization, rather than Apple user. Battery durability is still the issue for the iWatch. Next, please. And in terms of the tracking attributes, Samsung did a really better job rather than the Apple. In terms of the updated feature, I can see in the comments that Samsung did a better job in providing customization option and co-creation option for the customers. Next, please. The results of the study will be valuable for industry professionals to provide them the current level of awareness of the consumer regarding sustainability, as well as reflecting the main criteria that may impact indirectly on their having sustainable and emotional attachment to the products. Next, please. For the future researcher, it is also recommended to do like different data collection methods, such as in-depth interview, as well as conducting this study for different variable contexts, such as a smart apparel. Thank you very much. And I will be happy if you have any question, I will address them.